If you were to list the top quarterbacks in the NFL, I guarantee you that most wouldn't include Derek Carr. You look around on places like Twitter or on Reddit, and people still think he's the same old quarterback from years past. They say he's afraid to go deep and that Carr is more of a game manager. I'll be honest, I was one of those guys. I thought he was an average quarterback and nothing more. However, he's much better than I expected as I went through his film. Before we start this video, if you can do me a favor and like and subscribe to the channel, I'd greatly appreciate it. So anyways, let's start this video by talking about one of my favorite plays. This illustrates a lot of the positive traits I see when I turn on his tape. This play happened in the second quarter with about 5 minutes remaining in the half. The Raiders ran 4 verticals out of single back. They had 2 tight ends in the field, and both ran the seam route on this one. Before the snap, the Steelers have 1 safety deep, and they end up running a cover 1 blitz after the play begins. This is why every receiver has a one-on-one matchup on their respective defender. From here, Carr needs to make his decision on who he should throw the ball to. Based on Foster Moreau's matchup against a linebacker, this is where Carr decided to make his throw. Watch how perfectly he placed his pass. He threw it in stride to Moreau's back shoulder, allowing him to turn, grab it, and rumble forward for a 25-yard gain. This play shows accuracy, it shows timing, and it shows excellent decision-making to attack the defense up the seam. In the next part of this video, I want to talk about how the Raiders use the choice concept in their offense. Carr has become really good at executing this play. Before we do that though, I want to give a huge shout out to HelloFresh for sponsoring this week's video. HelloFresh is here to make eating better and easier. No grocery stores, no stressful meal planning, just everything you need to prepare a wholesome and delicious meal, all delivered to your door. I honestly have no idea why I've waited so long to try it, but trust me, it was definitely worth it. This week, my wife and I tried the Thai coconut pork meatballs. It was so incredibly tasty. This meal was one of their Hall of Fame recipes, and we were very impressed. Their produce was fresh and a ton of flavor, meat was portioned perfectly for both to share, and the recipe was so easy to follow, it made the entire experience effortless. HelloFresh has more 5-star recipes than any other meal kit, and they can all be finished in just about 30 minutes. Now, not only was everything delicious, but what honestly took the experience to the next level was just how flexible they were with my lifestyle. You can easily change your delivery days, you can add extra dinners or lunches to your orders, and in general, HelloFresh just makes the process so simple that I strongly recommend giving it a try. If you go to HelloFresh.com and use my code SAMGO14, you can get 14 free meals including free shipping. Again, go to HelloFresh.com and use my code SAMGO14 to get 14 free meals including free shipping. So before the break, I mentioned the choice concept. Let's talk about that using this play from the first quarter. It was 2nd and 10 from the Steelers' 40-yard line. The Raiders are in a shotgun twin stack formation to the right. Meanwhile, the Steelers have 2 safeties deep and are playing cover 2 after the snap. The Raiders are running a play called Choice Dragon. Choice Dragon is a 2-sided play where the quarterback will choose his side before the snap and execute the portion of the play depending on the coverage. So in this example, the left side of the play is the dragon, while the right side is the choice. Dragon is your slant flat concept that is great against single high safety defenses. Choice, on the other hand, is much better against 2 high defenses since it does a good job of creating one-on-ones against a hook roll defender. So what exactly is a choice route? A choice route is where the receiver in the concept will run his route based on the leverage of the defender. He has the choice to break inside, outside, or to sit underneath. Let's watch what happens in this play. Hunter Renfrow decided to sit underneath his defender based on the cornerback's depth. Carr saw this, so he placed the ball low with excellent timing. This allowed Renfrow to cleanly break back outside and gain 17 yards on this play. The next choice concept I want to talk about happened in the second quarter. This one is called Choice Return. The Raiders have a 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line. They are lining up in a shotgun slot left, tight right formation, while the Steelers have 2 safeties deep. Instead of playing cover 2 like in the last play, they were actually in Tampa 2. This time, the Mike linebacker dropped to the middle third of the defense. Now, the way this play works is that the choice receiver is Derek Carr's first read. After he determines if he's open, he'll then move on to his second read, which is a dig route behind. If neither of these players are open, the return route from the backside would be his third read. Finally, if none of these receivers are open, then the check down from the running back on the swing would be his throw instead. As a side note, the fade route up the left side is an alert read in this offense. This means if Carr likes to match up before the snap, then this could be the throw. However, against a 2 high safety defense like this one, this throw is often taken away. Now let's see what happens on this one. Carr snaps the ball and he reads the rotation of the defense. He sees a hook roll defender sitting on top of Darren Waller, so he knows he needs to move on. Next, he sees Henry Ruggs on his dig route. He is covered well by the dropping Mike linebacker. This throw is officially dead too. At this point in the play, Carr starts to sense the pressure. He knows he needs to leave the pocket. He uses his legs to escape to his right, all while keeping his eyes down the field. The good news is that based on the timing of this play and how the dig route pulled the Mike linebacker deeper down the field, the return route is finally open. Hunter Renfrow is now between the hashes, So if Carr wants to throw this across his body safely, he can do that here. That's what happened on this play. Carr threw it accurately on the run to his right, and Renfrow snagged it for a 10-yard gain. Now, generally speaking, the choice route is a very important concept in the Raiders' offense. It adds a lot of optionality to this team, and it makes them dynamic. For the Raiders, Renfrow and Waller are their main choice route runners. Both are excellent receivers who understand how to read the leverage of the defense perfectly. That's why they're always open on these types of throws. Now, outside of these choice routes, Carr really impressed me throughout the rest of this game. The big thing I saw was that he used his accuracy and perfect timing all over the field. These two traits are very important when I look at a quarterback. However, what takes Carr to the next level is that he's much more willing to attack deep. This is something he didn't do often in the past. Through his first 2 games of the season though, Carr was much more willing to stretch the field. On another choice concept, this is what happened here. Carr threw it deep while under duress, and Henry Ruggs caught it for a 61-yard touchdown. Now, this weekend, the Raiders face the Dolphins. As of this moment, Carr is currently questionable due to an injury suffered to his ankle. I really hope he gets to play, as he's clearly a huge factor in this offense. His accuracy, his timing, and his willingness to throw deep all make him a very good quarterback. Plus, when you combine that with a very versatile play like the choice concept, and this is a big reason why the Raiders are going to be extremely competitive all season long. Well, that's all I have for you. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Do me a favor and like and subscribe to this channel. As well, if you want to support this channel directly, you can follow the link to my Patreon. Thanks again, and you can find me on Twitter at Samuel R. Gold.